does detonate. Hyunmin trying to find that timing to go ahead and grab the orb, but ends up getting caught. Full face coming through. He's only able to offer up a tiny bit of damage here onto Zexy. Falls to 40. Push forward now into the smoke with Zexy. Oh, man. Fast on the flick, able to find Bane. Drawing out the weapon just in time. Mako, however, does as Mako always does, which is kill somebody through a smoke. So comes away with that one to bring it now into a 3v4 as they attempt the retake, but Mako himself now spammed down a bit.
Teleport's ready.
Yeah, the heal's coming back in from the Sage.
Flashback. Solid shot, able to find Klaus,
no.
but look at this flank coming through. LP almost taken down there. Mako so fast to try to turn it around, but Zuna will find the finisher, and SLT take the opening pistol.
Yeah, well, oftentimes you
Try to assist him here, but a bit of a different flavor here with SLT's setup. Meanwhile, Zexy already so far forward.
This is what I'm talking about.
Up into street, gets the spot, but doesn't get the shot. No one's back over to top mid, gets out safely. As Klaus back, one tap ghost shot. Mako goes down, freeing, gonna be taken down off screen. Hyunmin does manage to find one in response. Chance to maybe find some additional damage, but still gonna have to be at least 2 kills if they want to take these weapons away.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna look too possible. Flashback had gotten a pick off there, that would have been amazing, but already whittled down low. LP with another nice headshot, and it's just gonna be Hyunmin and Bane looking to do some damage.
Oh, Bane will be able to find the one, but the Guardian gets scooped up. Marshall juggled over. Mako just going to be setting up the smoke. Paranoia already out. See if he can maintain control of this. Quick little up drop peek, and Cinder swings it off of that one, and Mako gets taken down. Hyunmin now the one to fall. Bane arriving, swings the corners, able to find a kill here onto the Jet 3. Going to be eliminated. Cinder collects a third, and that is the bonus locked up. SLT. 3-0 start as the spike gets planted, barring a miraculous 1v4 from Flashback.
You know, the crazy thing about this is that this would be one of the maps that DRX absolutely would have watched. It would have been one of the maps where they would have said, okay, we kind of, you know, get a feel for it. Sure, it's the offseason. Maybe you're not breaking down every single second of it, but you've seen this. This is how they found success. And yet, it's still working. The amount of teamwork we just saw there, the updraft to peek around the corner, and then you check both sides before you cross the street. The trades are just immaculate here from SLT.
Big round from Cinder. Huge round for SLT across the board. So 3-0 start on the attack. DRX going to be on struggle street here with just the singular Vandal carried over here by Flashback. No way, no attempt to try to go for
best. Of course, you've lost it a couple times now, but surely you don't want to lose it to an Ascension team.
Unable to go wide enough, but there's a spot out. Looking for the one tap and Hyunmin on the safety for a brief little moment until LP is able to find him. Bane taken down at the same time. Mako staying tucked here at alley. Flashback does manage to get an angle around the rear. Similar scenes the previous round. It's looking like Flashback, they might just be calling for him to save this weapon once again.
Depends if they can get a kill here, sure.
Well, he's already hightailing it out.
Yeah, you gotta bail now.
So we'll just be freeing. Maybe see if he catches something on the exit with this Sheriff. Put some kind of dent in, but well, SLT really suffering any heavy losses. Able to buff out the scratches with relative ease.
Time to jump.
Well, I mean, again, it's a story of just good cover, good timings, good checking corners. You look at the mini-map, it's SLT is such a fascinating team to follow along because they have everything.
Absolutely needing this to be the round. Break of the wall. Just go ahead, allow for LP to slot forward with that dimensional drift. At the same time, Zexy's trying to take this forward space, but Bane does manage to find him. Jump out of the smoke, Judge in hand. LP able to find the kill as freeing does fall. A 1-for-1 thus far. Shock darts here from Bane, not quite finding the mark. Just a bit too deep. Cinder avoids it.
Yeah, losing that backside for a little bit has really put a wrench into DRX's plans here.
On. Mako now arriving on the scene. Look at the TP in the corner, but hello! They've already scaled forward, gotten sights on the angle. This Flashback is trying to rotate around, get himself into position. They know that they've dealt some damage here to a couple of these players, so it does feel worth it to try to go for this, even with the operator in the mix. Clear the drone here for now. The jump up Bane, finding a second. Bane now gone.
One enemy remaining.
With the shot, that just leaves Zuna at 17 health and a dream. The Try to see if he can clutch this out. Doesn't avoid the flash though, and will just be hounded down by the Classics. That's going to be DRX getting the defuse, getting themselves on the board, but still suffering 3 casualties.
Yeah, it doesn't feel that good for DRX, but they'll take what they can get. They're getting wary of the habits that SLT has.
Oh, a little bit of a second guess there from Klaus. Can't get the scope back in fast enough, so Hyunmin still breathing, has the orb, and that's 5 ults now assembled for the side of DRX. Little spot there on Mako's head, but the shot cannot be found. Same time, really just LP to try to just cause some distractions over here onto this B site.
It's a lot. I mean, mid's been pushed up, B main's been broken down. The only place that DRX really has any confidence in is A main. They're going for the re-clear, but they get shut down by Zuna. Immediate trade from Hyunmin just to stabilize.
But now you've got Cinder pushing in, catching, freeing there on the site. It's breaking through Market. Trying to get onto an angle here, and just managed to win out the fight, so the spike going to be left on the floor here for the moment. The TP pickup, Cinder, I mean, it's a hop, skip, and a jumping away, goes for it, but still, he's able to hold his own. Bane's going to be taken down, and Flashback is caught in mid. SLT. Show. Exits back, Klaus in mid. Finds Bane there at the top, now freeing, work cut out for him as the entry comes forward here onto the B site. Now just hiding within the smoke, but it's only a Classic in hand. They are very suspicious. They found him.
Good checks as well. And again, when DRX is weak, they put their strongest weaponry in mid. It's just the same habits.
Flash over the top. Plenty of damage. That double face coming through. And yeah, just cuts him the legs right out from underneath of him as Hyunmin does fall.
Bold statement.
I mean, at this point, he is absolutely right for having that thought. As here he goes again.
Challenge accepted.
The headphones on stage are too good. Bane didn't hear you, Klaus.
Oh, man.
Zexy finds a third. And yeah, it feels like intervention is going to be necessary. SLT. I mean, it's DRX trying to get aggressive there in this round, and they just get absolutely dunked on.
It is turning into a dunking, isn't it? I mean, sure, the pistol round, a couple of those early ones, you could argue that, okay, you're getting used to it, but
it doesn't feel like they are.
Yeah, 7 rounds in, and it feels like they've lost any grasp they briefly had in the 3rd or 4th round. Now you're just trying to save this operator, but so much time left.
Oh, turns back the other way. Flashback does manage to find one, but is right in front of LP, just completely surrounded. Well,
oh, he's gone.
There goes that.
Not sure if that trade was worth it.
Disappeared in the smoke like a magician. Just gone, freeing, able to find one there with the Sheriff Flashback. Getting one off cameras. Hyunmin puts the stinger to use. So they're going to be taking down Zexy, just dancing around here at Market. Seemingly was unscouted, so does manage to catch Hyunmin off guard. 2v3, weapons not recovered. Dimensional drift's going to go through. Flashback. The spot out now onto one. Not sure if he's seen the second, and no, he is not. Zexy tries to make a play. From the flash, Klaus able to find the first. Zone there, and Mako down to 24 health. Just tapping the plant, not committing to this one, and he still has 50 seconds.
Exactly. He could wrap around if he wanted all the way to the A site.
Granted, Mako does have his ultimate, so could match him on pace, but curious to see if Mako gets a read on this.
Now, it does appear like Klaus just doesn't really have any clear idea of where Mako could have gone, so he's not taking his chances running. He's got to mask his sound for as long as possible.
Could just be a mid-wrap in through Market. Try that angle of approach, if not the full cut to A. But if it's going to be the latter, he's going to have to start moving pretty damn soon, and there we go. So he's going to make the call. Curious if Mako just tries to run this one, or if he's going to end up popping the ultimate just to try to close the gap a little bit faster.
The leisure to go for a fake tap just in case Mako was ahead of him, but that won't be the case.
He'll keep the ult pocketed here for now. Klaus shifting back over here into alley. Mako checking things out here at street. Klaus about to have an angle right in onto him. Pulls off for a moment though, but still should be favored from this position.
Gotta wait for the tap.
Smokes down, there's the tap. Shorty's in hand. The double smoke. Oh, tries to go for that. Well,
I mean,
he only needed one stray.
Mako out of a comfortable position.
Well, I wasn't sure if he was ever gonna use the ultimate. He's finally committed the tour de force. I mean, he was holding on to an operator for the longest time, and it's got plenty of money, but it does fire faster, and it does get you pretty much a guaranteed kill as long as it's not a wall bang. It's freeing. Spam down just a tiny little bit, has the heal. This is still not a comfortable position, though.
Yeah, I mean, DRX are just holding positions, but unless they get the first shot, they're all going to have to back up and give the entire site out, given how far apart they are to provide backup for each other.
Back on the check, but Klaus is already dialed in on the angle.
Teleport's ready.
You got to be that much faster, but Hyunmin is this time around. He's looking for the second, but stabilize of the aim. Zuna gets him down with that Vandal. So now, 2 players left. They have a res. Could maybe try to pick up the player here at top mid, but it seems like DRX are assessing that is far too risky and not worth it. So we'll just be freeing in Mako to try to sit back and hold on to these weapons for dear life.
Listen, I know he's been to plenty more internationals than I have, but I feel like Termi's got to call a timeout. I'm not having doubts about his overall ability, obviously. I am in no position to do that. I give him all the respect, and I get off-season. This is the time to try and practice different things. But I mean, at this point, you're not even going to get to practice the other half.
Last player standing.
Mako finding one, spots out the tailwind, swing to the corner. He will be able to hold on to his weapon. And Zuna just can't quite close that gap fast enough. So a little bit of damage dealt on the back end. Play. Let's grab the orb here, trying to cycle up maybe another dimensional drift, but 2 more rounds to be played out, this one included. I'm not sure if we're going to see that.
Snack and a full push through the wall. Again, slight change in the pacing that SLT continues to show. This time they target elbow, and it's a full wraparound.
Right here at backside. Bane the next closest to try to maybe peel some of this pressure, but the weaponry again is just not there for him, and Sexy is so damn fast. Immediately, all opposition crumbling here on the A site. Mako, the lone hero rifle, try to see if he can get something done. As Samir does run out of bullets, will fall to Hyunmin, but Mako has now been felled. And that leaves just Flashback, who's still lingering around mid. Trying to see if maybe he could recover the Vandal.
Yeah, not looking too hopeful here.
Oh, what a timing.
Not even on it.
Opportunity, and well, you know what? Yep, make me eat my words, LP. He's got the dimensional drift.
Who's next?
Oh, well, go ahead and scout things out. Oh, good wraparound from Flashback.
A really good catch there. Mako able to find Clouds at the same time. The dimensional drift spotting out plenty, but on the exit, Mako just a quick little 180 pivot, and the shorty from that range not going to really be able to be fired off.
Okay.
So, yeah, looking a lot more like themselves. It's a Google Play flawless for DRX.
On defense, this is a whole different beast that you now got to figure out because the aggression doesn't stop.
Okay. Klaus not able to answer anything back there. Falling to 22. Quick little break here of the door, but still looking to try to get some value here in the Headhunter, but it's only 2 bullets remaining, and he does somehow manage to escape. I thought for sure he would get hounded down.
Well, he gets one now.
Escapes and finds one, but yep, Bane able to find it, and that's going to be LP dead. He's stuck on a slow orb. Caught by the paint shell. It's actually now going to be timing here around the back of B main. And it looks like DRX finding the exact start that they needed. Unless Zuna can pull off this 1v4 at its peak clutch.
They are relatively weak on the DRX side. So Zuna does have a chance, but he's running out of time. It's not on his side. He's got to clear so many corners to get through all the way to the spike here on the B side.
Checking the one side, I mean, the time pretty much already gone. Making the noise, finds the first. Mako going to be taken down. Pushing forward. Recon at the ready. DRX having a bit of fun with this one. That's that accuracy we were talking about with freeing.
Another day. Now we do have a 3-man buy. Marshall, Spectre, and Guardian.
Hyunmin finding the quick tap. Klaus left on the floor. Two players nearby enough to try to defend this. Zexy once again. A bit of a walkabout all the way down mid. Gonna try to find a flank angle. We'll see if Bane notes it as well as he did in the previous.
That's pretty fast this time.
Yeah, he's already through tiles. Satchel up over the top. Bane, just playing off his own recon, able to find Zuna. So while this flank is getting ready to come through, it does finally get noted. Bane turns back around, finds Zexy once again. And already the fences here on the site have crumbled. LP, last one, just behind the box. The classic in hand. Just managed to stop it from being a flawless. Gunman will go ahead. I was going to say a weapon. Obviously, him with a sheriff, they could do some wonders with that. But
he is the weapon. Now, if DRX can win this round, though, if you can delay that operator, that would mean so much, because the moment the operator starts rotating around the hands of SLT, that's when you're in trouble.
Yeah, they are quite far away from being able to afford that. Klaus as well hasn't been able to scoop anything yet. Is Cinder, I mean, he's just so damn distracted. This Hyunmin just frantically goes bounding forward into market. Zexy just managed to peel back the kill. And Zexy on the corner check, finding Mako. Damn quick with it. Now he's the last one standing. DRX looking to convert this bonus, and Freeing seals the deal on it. 3K from him. I mean, damn near doubled his kills in that round.
Yeah.
Pretty solid understanding of when that shot was going to be coming through, but okay, quick little exit. Dodges the showstopper. Actually does some damage, I do believe.
Yeah,
either way, Rez is there, but Freeing now the one punished. Zuna out from top mid, able to find that kill. Klaus going to be pinged. Zexy's just pushing down the tiles, and it's just chaos in the round.
Yeah, everyone everywhere right now, but DRX still doesn't have the site yet. Bane now trying to stabilize it for his team.
Goes down to 3 HP as he gets the kill, desperately trying to get the plant in, but it's not going to be the Hunter's Fury. It's going to be LP able to find that shot to take him down. Swing forward, though. Flashback playing out in front, catches him completely off guard at Boba. And LP now, the one that needs to work a miracle. 1 HP more than Mako had in the previous round. One fewer target to try to deal with, but Flashback has located him. Gets the dimensional drift. Jumps right back into main. Now we'll bring the spike forward.
He's faked him out.
Okay.
Makes him think that he TP'd over to A.
For a second, I thought he was just running to try to save the weapon in desperation, because he probably should.
He probably should, honestly, at this point.
Because if you have that Vandal, you've got knives and a Tour de Force behind you. You can have a decent amount of firepower going into the next round, but they'll be happy with just the 2 ultimates, potentially. Smoke dropping, as does LP. Flashback with a 4K. DRX are suddenly
Oh, both sides. They cover both sides and Freeing gets one.
Yep. I feel like, I'm pretty sure we just saw this mere days ago in the Game Changers Grand Final.
Yes, we did.
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure one of the teams had pulled that off. Cinder with a nice shot, though. It's pushing down to bottom mid. Does manage to find Bane. It's got 2 teleports to try to evacuate with. It seems like he's just going to be allowed to back away.
Yeah, you wish you could have gotten another frag, another trade here, but DRX isn't going to give it to him. They know that they will still have the advantage weaponry-wise.
Cinder, he's just going to go for it again. Just getting slotted forward here. Hyunmin just around the corner. DRX, they're just playing this very patiently. It's like Hyunmin just double-taking for a second, didn't realize.
Yeah.
Or maybe I was expecting somebody else to be pushing with him. He's like, oh, no, you are alone, in fact.
Ooh, starting to get a bit antsy on the clicks as well. Klaus a bit too early on the fire.
30 seconds left.
Stealing sight.
They are choosing to hit the site with the Tour de Force.
It's just the Tour de Force all alone now, as every single blade from Zexy has been expended. No opportunity to try to pick up a weapon on the way. Klaus this time, it's the follow-up shot, but cannot deny this spike being planted.
Spike planted.
Klaus just has to swing forward out of the smoke. Saranifu out somewhat to safety. Zexy finding a nice timing. Gets a punish here onto Mako. Freeing. Just keeps them off this defuse. Now just the headhunter, 8 bullets to try to work with in a 1v2. Until Freeing wants to go for it. It's playing around with him, draining out all of these bullets.
But SLT holding on to it for now. They still do have a lead. It just hasn't been getting bigger.
Klaus is made. Oh, Mako doesn't check. Klaus turns back, and Mako is the one who actually gets caught there on a timing. He's not checking in towards Market. A bit of an off maneuver there from him. This wall will go up. Looks off the sight line. Klaus is going to look to go up and over the top. As soon as it's taken down in the corner by Hyunmin with the paint shell. Delivering a kill, but he's a hell of a lot more than that.
Yeah,
Paranoia actually keeps them forward onto the site.
Exactly. They don't want to peek this anymore, so DRX is a bit stuck right now.
Wall segment getting broken, spot onto one. DRX doing the damnedest to try to set up a crossfire, but Hyunmin there in that cubby. No way to try to flush him out. They just have to peek him and kill him, and Cinder is able to get that done. Sit now into a 2v2. Dexy finding the first, Freeing surrounded, does fall, and SLT, no first. SLT getting themselves up to this match point. Oh, Hyunmin calling for the break of the door, sends up the showstopper, and again it's going to be LP tagged up, but not taken down. Up now coming in, and Sexy, a quick shot. Rez immediately going to be there once again as Freeing brings him back into the fight, and Bane finds Cinder at the same time. Be a player advantage here to the side of the DRX for the moment. Thrown out over the top, spot onto Freeing, gets the tag. SLT still trying to get their ducks in a row to get this retake started.
Trying to get some reactions out from the site, but DRX stay tucked in.
Swing in the corner, the judge. Able to find Hyunmin. They know that that's in play now, and Klaus up over the top, finding one. Flashback finding a kill. The Hunter's Fury now going to be called in. Bane going to try to see if he can hold them back, and hold them back he has. Spring and Market eventually steadies the spray, catching Klaus in the head, and Zexy now has to try to leave and keep this up in play. DRX still nipping at their heels, but SLT still in a comfortable position for the 2-round lead.
Yeah, Freeing was hoping that he could Bucky.
Paranoia at the ready on this corner. Sexy pushing forward.
My ult's ready.
Not going to get caught by it, Mako. Now just having to hold on to it for the later part of this round. It's one of their entries gone. A very solid first step for SLT to try to pull off what might not map out to be a thrifty, but certainly feels like one.
Yeah, it's going to be a little bit risky here for DRX. Now without the tip of the spear on that raise, they have to kind of rely on Flashback to make a lot of noise, whether it's somewhere else in the map or on the site. Right now, he's separated from the team, looking for the cutoff.
Smoke set up, Paranoia. Sent, drone. Not going to get a spot here as Klaus slotting forward on the site, has the rendezvous. We take him out towards safety. Looks like DRX maybe rethinking this as the spike starts to shift. Flashback trying to find an opener here at top mid. Spamming, but Mako's going to be taken down. Klaus just peeks back into B main, and Mako must have been into the open.
They don't have options right now.
No, they certainly don't. As Zexy peeks in, reinforces that top mid spot. It's Flashback now gone. 2 players left. SLT looking so well poised
10 seconds left.
to take this up to map point. Slow over towards Alley, the plant coming through. Zexy bringing out a shot, trying desperately to find a wall bang, but cannot prevent this, but they still are favored in the retake. The Highland Pain got 2 there!
Wow.
Good job, SLT.
Yes,
Great round win.
yes.
But can I see that again, perhaps in slow motion?
That drag down was insane.
They didn't actually see
Aims up top and then drags it down.
Able to strike in from behind. On this flank, up and over the top he goes. The knives not quite connecting with the op. Certainly could, but no. That one goes whizzing right past Bane. Gonna be good for 1, but Bane cannot find anything more. 13-9, a decent recovery attempt here from DRX, but they cannot stop the young blood of SLT from